Hello everyone and welcome to another Cryptic crossword solve. This is the Cryptic crossword from simplydailypuzzles.com, and I think this is it's the 14th of February. This is Valentine's Day. Sometimes they do themes in their puzzles. I'll see if there's anything Valentine's related today, but I'm not sure. I've been doing quite a few of these recently, and I've been getting on quite well. So I want to keep the momentum up and see if I can get my times up a bit faster. And I think we'll just jump straight in. So let's have a look. So because it always selects the first across clue. Right, so 8 across. Twins finding stone in island. Okay, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. So the first thing that comes to mind, it's all twins, and they do like using zodiac signs. So twins could be Gemini, and Gemini would fit. So that was my first thought. And then a stone could be the gem in, and an island can be can be abbreviated to I. So basically, we've got the definition is here, and then finding means like you're finding. It's kind of like an equal sign. So it's like if you think of it like an equation sort of thing. So twins equals stone plus in plus island. Stone is gem, in is just in, and I for island. I'm not sure why island is abbreviated to I, but I know it can be. And maybe it's something on maps. So gem in I. It's quite a nice quick one. This is 4-letter one. Let's just try and get this quick one. A Canadian lake before one plugged in. That's an interesting one. So my thinking is probably it is actually a Canadian lake. So this I feel like is the definition. Or is it a Canadian? Is there a 4-letter word like a kind of like a slang term for a Canadian? Oh, what is there? What do people call? I'm not sure. It doesn't come to mind, but something before one. Because it could be L for lake before one could be I, and then I didn't know actually. Oh, that's a tricky one. Oh, sorry, plunged in. I thought I said plugged in. Plunged in. Okay, so if it's plunged in, it could be dove, maybe. Oh, I don't know. That's a funny little one. Let's leave that and see if I can get maybe the 7 across later. I'm not gonna go for 7 across yet because, I mean, well, let's see. Come on, let's have a look. 7 across. Naval officer never found at the front. Probably gonna be. Oh, I think I get this. Yes. So it's a 4 and a 7. Now, I'm thinking it is a naval officer, and then I was starting to think of different naval officers, and then if they're never found at the front, maybe they're at the rear. So possibly they are a rear admiral. I don't actually know what the origin of that phrase, rear admiral. I don't know if they were in charge of the rear section of ships being moved. I don't know. Not sure. Right, what have we got here now? Yeah, so it's not that a Canadian lake before. I don't know that. I'll have to think of that one a bit more. I'm guessing it's a Canadian lake, and I can't think of it at the moment. I can't think of any famous Canadian lakes off the top of my head. I mean, there's Lake Erie, but isn't that... How do you spell Erie? I can't remember how it's spelled. I'll look. Maybe I could look it up later in the dictionary if I don't get to it. And I don't get how it fits together with this, so I'll move on. I've got 2 letters and 2 down, so let's look at that. Detesting a night that's wild. I feel like it probably means detesting, so it could be hating. A night that's wild. Oh, it feels kind of anagramish. Oh, right, yes, it's an anagram of a night. Yeah, it's hating. So wild is indicating an anagram. So it's a night that's wild. So it's got the letters of jumbled up. And yeah, that is an anagram of hating. Yeah, these crosswords do have a lot of anagrams in them usually. Other cryptic crosswords have a bit more of a mixture, but I do find these do lean on anagrams quite a lot. I'm a leader of Muslims. So it'll be Imam. A leader of Muslims is an Imam, religious leader, and I'm at the beginning. Oh wow, that's okay. This is called an andlit. So I think of something I've learned from cracking the cryptic. I'm not sure exactly whether. I think it just means like and literally or something. I don't know, but it basically means the clue is entirely wordplay and entirely a definition. So an imam is a leader of Muslims, but also the whole clue is also the equation. So I am is that I am, A is that A, and then leader of Muslims means the leading letter of the word Muslims, which is that M, which goes there. So it's the whole thing is both, I love those. They don't get that many of these in this crossword site, so it's nice to find a few. His map is incorrect, causing an accident. Oh, I can see it. Yeah. So again, another anagram. So the incorrect is the anagram indicator. So it's his map is incorrect. So we're messing up the letters of his map. It's actually interestingly, it's almost like a spoonerism, isn't it? Because you're swapping those letters over and getting a mishap. His map mishap. It's not quite, because it doesn't quite sound right when you say it, but so the accident is a mishap. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going across the top. 5 down. Painting forces in conflict. Painting forces in conflict. That sounds like... Is it another anagram? Because got that R and S, and I'm thinking, is it an anagram of forces? Does in conflict? So is it right? What I'm thinking here, painting might be the definition, and then forces in conflict might mean the letters of forces are in conflict, and anagrammed. I don't know. What would it be? One way I do anagrams is I just sort of put the letters in, run sort of semi-randomly. Like, I mean, that would be like, oof. It might not be. Could it be maybe the F there? Or it'll be the C. Is it fresco? There you go. So I was right, yeah. So it's an anagram of forces, fresco, and it's a type of painting. There you go. Sometimes you can just sort of, you just get a feeling about it, and you can just go for it. And like I said, a lot of the time, if you see something which kind of might be, I mean, their anagram indicators are weird. Y is in conflict, meaning anagram, but basically anything that involves like movement could be some kind of anagram indicator. So I'm always on the lookout for them because they have them all the time. Singers in church or you and me. I mean, it could be choir or you and me. I think this. I'm trying to remember how you spell choir. It's like. Or is it chorus? Oh, can't spell. Chorus. Singers is the anagram, is the definition. So the singers is a chorus. In church, so you got church is CH, or you and me is us. Chorus. So yeah, that's a more standard cryptic clue. I quite like that. So singers are in church or you and me. Church or us. Yeah, CH. I think that's an abbreviation from. I think that's from maps a lot of the time. When you see like an ordnance survey map, churches are sometimes labelled with a CH. I think. I've got a lot of letters in this one. Let's see this. Entreaty, certain to give satisfaction. I wonder if it means like entreaty. Certain to give satisfaction. Oh, this is annoying because I kind of feel like it feels obvious, but I can't see it. I think I'll leave that and come back to it because I think if I look at it again later on, I might just see it, and maybe if I get this letter. Yeah, that feels annoyingly like it's right there, but I can't. What about this one? Caught with ducks that sound like doves. Oh, that's coo. Because it sounds like doves, yeah. So doves coo, and the way this works, this is actually cricket cricket abbreviations. So, or terminology. So caught on a cricket scoreboard, caught is indicated with a C, and then a duck is what they call getting like 0 runs. So if you're out for a duck, that means you're out without scoring, and that's a 0. But it's ducks, so it's 2 zeros, so it's coup. That's a nice one. It's good to know a bit of cricket terminology. Joker with trick, taking in the press, TV, etc. Taking, I mean. Joker with trick. taking in the press, TV, etc. That's a good one. Starting with CO. That's a weird one. I think I'll see if I can get more letters for that one. Did I look at 3? No, I didn't. The virtue of a solo game. A solo game. The virtue of a solo game. I wonder if it's a virtue. Maybe I'm doing this at the wrong time. My brain is a bit foggy. What are the virtues? So I feel like the answer might be a virtue, and then I'm wondering if it's like something which means solo and a game put together. The virtue of a solo game. So it's not like solitaire or no, I don't know. I'm going to move on. Yeah, I find it's usually better just to keep moving because spending ages staring at something usually doesn't get me anywhere. And just like coming back to it and looking at it fresh usually helps. Spoil drink that's made by the border. Spoil drink that's made by the border. Okay, I got it. Yeah, okay. So the definition is border. So I was thinking of, it was the word that I kind of thought had the most sort of definition. So I was thinking through different words for border. And then I thought of border on like a piece of paper. And that might be a margin. And to spoil something is to mar it. And the drink is gin. So, yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, we've got NC there now. I'll keep going round. I'll come back to that later. I'll see if I can get that last letter maybe. Let's see if I can get that. Indian father in pain. I wonder if it's... Oh, I wonder if it could be an Indian... Some word meaning Indian. And it's like father, which could be like abbreviated to something like pa. Inside a word for pain. A word for pain. Another 4-letter word for pain. I wonder if it's like an American Indian tribe's name or something like that. Not sure. Let me see if I can get this 11 down. Draw near a very quiet fish. Draw near. Now very quiet. Now that sounds to me like it could be music notation because you have. I might need to look this one up. Is it double F? Is it? Oh, I know piano and forte are loud and quiet, but I can never remember which way round they are because I don't read. I don't play music. Okay, I just looked it up because I couldn't remember. Piano is quiet, and forte is more loud. So very quiet would be PP. So I'm thinking it might be APP and then a fish, and it means draw near, approach. A roach is a fish. That's nice. I like that one. That's a nice, very. It's not nothing, exceptional, but it's still just a nicely constructed clip. So it's draw near, approach. A is that A? Very quiet. PP, piano. Quiet, fish, roach. Right. So this Indian father in pain. What could that be? I wonder if this is like, so I wonder if the father is Pa, and then this bit here is like a 4-letter word for pain, and it means Indian. That's what I feel. It's annoying. Maybe if I can get 15 down, and that gets me the next letter, that might get me something. Clergyman, a dog devoured. Wow. I wonder if it's... Oh, yeah. I know what it is. So, it is a clergyman, and then, but it's also a 3-letter word for a dog, and a 3-letter word for devoured. So, another word for a dog is a cur. I think that's quite an old-fashioned word for like a horrible dog. And devoured is 8. And a curate is a clergyman. Right. What is that? Apache. Ache. Yes. There we go. Ache is the pain. It's a father in pain. Apache. Why didn't Apache come to mind? I was trying to think of American Indians. Yeah, Native Americans. So yeah, Apache. I was thinking of Sioux. I was thinking of, like, annoyingly, like Iroquois came to mind. It's like, that's way too long. I can't think how many letters it is. Yeah. Right, that's good. Oh, and that's now, we've got this NCE on the end of this word. Okay, that's interesting. I'll come back to that. I'll keep going with the letters, the direction I'm going. Enclosure for fuel entered by Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce can be abbreviated to RR. So it could have just something with RR in it. Enclosure. So it could be fuel, like maybe coal. Yes, it's coal is the fuel. COAL for coal. Which is entered by Rolls-Royce is a corral, which is an enclosure. 19 down. The country is alight. The country is alight. So is it is there a 4-letter country? 4-letter country beginning with L? Can't think of any. light. Lit. Don't get that one. I don't get how that one works. The country is a light. That's tough. I don't know. I can't think of any four-letter words meaning a light beginning with L. And the country, I don't get. I mean, when you talk about the country, it could be meaning the countryside. 4 letters. That's I don't know. I'll come back to it. Maybe if I get this letter, it'll help. Actor seemed seen to replant garden shrub. Actor seemed to replant garden shrub. Kind of feels like it's going to be the name of a shrub. Garden shrub. What could be that? Could be. Nah. Let's move over. Actually, let's have another look at number 3 now, because I have got all the letters I'm going to get. So, the virtue, patience. Yes, and that's a solo game, patience. I said solitaire. The other name for solitaire is patience. Patience. And patience is a virtue. I couldn't. Yeah, that's why I sometimes just move on, because sometimes it just gets my head working a bit more. I couldn't think of a name for a solo game, and I couldn't think of a virtue, and then just come back around later on and just obviously. And I did say I felt like it was an obvious answer, but I couldn't think of it. Peer, almost ahead of time. Right, okay, so appear almost. I wonder if it's something like ahead of time could be there's a few ways this could work. This clue has got a lot of building blocks of clues. So appear is, something that could have lots of different definitions. Could be a lord. It could be all kinds of things. Then there's almost. And when you say almost, it could be you're taking a letter off. Usually the last letter. Pretty much always the last letter. And then ahead of, you could be talking, it could be a word which means ahead of, or it could mean that you're putting it ahead of something else in the clue. And then you got time, which could be a T. I feel like time is usually just abbreviated to T, which, if that is the case, then the definition is peer. So if it was a T, what would that be? Peer. Well, it wouldn't be Lord anymore. Almost ahead of time. Now, I put that in. I'm just looking at the letters because what's that short for? Bart is an abbreviated version of baronet, and that's the type of peer. Why would that be almost ahead? I don't know. It just came to mind. I feel like I shouldn't put it in because then I will be thinking it's correct, and I'll be trying to fit words around it, and it could be completely wrong. It might be right, it might not be right. Let's keep going around. Herdsman finding river in port. Herdsman finding river in port. This is quite a hard one today. I feel like there's quite a few really oddly constructed clues. Finding river in port. I don't get that. I don't get how that. I don't get how that works at all. Did I look at 17 down? No, I haven't looked at this one. Get man to repair an attractive thing. Oh wait, that's a cross. That's this one. I feel like it's. I feel like the definition might be an attractive thing. Ha! I get it. Yeah, I got it. Right. Another anagram. So, repair is the anagram indicator. We're going to repair the letters man get, and we're going to get an attractive thing, which is a magnet. Because a magnet attracts things. I like that. I was going through my head like attractive things, and it just sort of popped into my head. A magnet is attractive. That's interesting. Joker with trick taking. I mean, comedian. Joker. Yeah, comedian's a joker. With trick taking in. Oh, it's media inside con. So the taking in. Yeah. So the trick is the con. Taking in the press TV is a media. Okay, that's good. That's quite a straightforward one. I couldn't get my head around it. I actually was thinking the answer, the definition might have been the press, TV, etc. But that's media. Yeah, okay, that's good. I think it was because I kind of knew there was a fairly short word which just generally meant all those things, but my brain couldn't quite get there. Okay, that's 20 across. What are you? Oh, that's the herdsman one. Ugh, yeah, I don't like that. Let me try the G instead. I was going to look at this, but I accidentally pressed 16. Cave where King George met German Emperor. Okay. Cave. King George met German Emperor. German Emperor, I mean, what's the cave? And King George, what is that? I mean, GR would be King George, George Rex. And a cave could be a grotto. Otto must be a German emperor. I don't remember. My German history isn't that great, but it's it definitely sounds like a German emperor to me. So a grotto just popped into my head. Okay. What's this big one again? What was that? That was the... Oh yeah, the actor... The garden shrub. Actor seemed to replant garden shrub. The weird. Okay, so the longest word I could think of to mean actor is something like thespian, and that's not long enough, and it doesn't begin with a C. So it's not going to mean actor. So I feel like it's a shrub. But I can't think of any. No, I can't think of any shrubs like that. With that sort of... Now, one... Oh! Is it Cotoneaster? That's one I do know that my mum's planted before. I can't think what a Cotoneaster looks like. But is it that fits, but I don't know where the vowels go. I can't think how you spell it. Is it an anagram of actor scene 2? Yeah, so I think it's Cotoneaster. I think that's an anagram of actor scene 2. That looks good, doesn't it? That does look good. If I get any, if I fill the thing in and it doesn't, that might be an E. I don't really know. That might be an E. Wait, let me just check the anagram. Do you need 2 O's? Yeah. I'm thinking Aster. That sounds... Actor scene... No, I haven't got enough E's, have I? Is it... Catone... Oh, I feel like that's the answer, but I haven't... Right, I need to... Okay, I looked it up. So it's actually spelled like that. I knew the word, I couldn't think of where the vowels went, and annoyingly, 4 of the vowels land in spaces which don't, that aren't like provided by other words. But yeah, that's how you spell it apparently. It's quite an interesting name. I wonder where that comes from. Okay. The country is a light. A light. What is the country? I don't get that at all. How that fits in with anything. No, I don't get that at all. That's hard. Let's try and finish these off and then I'll come back to it. Herdsman finding river in port. Herdsman... Drover might be a herdsman. So that would be... How would that work? Drover... Finding river in port. Dover is the port and R is an abbreviation of river is just R. Yeah, okay, got that. Pier, okay, it wasn't what I was thinking at all. Earl, Pier, almost ahead of time. Oh, so yes, it's, like I said, the tricky thing with these is that, well, tricky thing with this question, sorry, is it's got so many building blocks in it. So it is a pier, but then it's so ahead of time is early, but it's almost early. So most of this is kind of most of these aren't building blocks. 3 of the words are just ahead of time, early. Okay, right, I'm down to the last 3. What was this one? Oh, the Canadian Lake. Yeah, I didn't get that one. I feel like it's going to be the name of a Canadian lake that I don't know. Before could be air with, it could be, I think it's Erie. I think, is that right? Is that the right spelling? Lake Erie? Oh, I think it is. Yeah, so what I think it is before is E-R-E, air. Air, however you pronounce it. And then 1 is the I. It's a Roman numeral, and it's plunged into before. And I think it's Erie, Lake Erie. I kind of thought that, but I thought, for some reason, Lake Erie, I thought it had 5 letters. I thought it was double E, but maybe it's just my brain going wrong. I don't know. I think that's right now, looking at it. Okay, 2 to go. So, entreaty, certain to give satisfaction. Entreaty means like sort of, it doesn't that sort of mean like push, or like, you know, like force somebody to do something. Don't you? Entreaty, certain, could be sure, certain, entreaty, certain, pleasure, plea, yes, plea. So an entreaty, someone, you plea with somebody, and then sure is certain, give satisfaction, pleasure. Right, one more clue, and what on earth is this? Have I forgotten the name of a country that begins with L and is only 4 letters? The country. Land, I think. Is it land? Yes. Completed the puzzle. Excellent. Yes. So the way that works, the country is a land. You know, the land of something, you know. And a light, that's like when you, like getting off of something. You're alighting from something. Yeah. In my brain, I kind of thought it might have been that form of a light. Mainly because the structure of the clue is sort of hinting that it means like it's a light, but a lot of the time you have to think the opposite to the way you're made to think. So yeah, if you land from an airplane, or you know, okay, that's it. I got it. That was actually quite good. That was there were some tough ones. I think some I made harder than they needed to be. But yeah, a very good puzzle. I like that. No Valentine's references though, but wow, who cares about that rubbish? Anyway, see you all next time for another crossword solve. I've got a couple of other projects that I've got in mind, but they're probably quite a long way off. I do want to try to do some programming projects, which I might try to display on here, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, until next time, goodbye.